Welcome back, everyone. We are going to be taking a look at the month of March. So below I have 3 decks. If you are not familiar how I do this, you are responsible for picking your own deck, whichever one resonates, and then we are going to take a look week by week about what's going to be coming up for you guys. So take a little bit of a boo. I have my Lightseers deck, I have my Cat Tarot, and I have Healing with Fairies Oracle. So whichever deck resonates with you is the one that has the message for you. And if you need more time, you can always pause this video and have a little bit more time. So I'll be starting with the Lightseers Tarot. For the first week, we have the Queen of Swords. Usually a person who is very idealistic, very much in tune of where they need to be going, okay? And being able to see both sides of the coin. Okay, you're willing to do the planning that you need to be doing during this first week. So planning thoughts and organizing those thoughts as well in what you are trying to pursue in terms of manifestation, your desires and your goals, okay? Also coming up with plans like ahead of time would be optimal to be able to foresee any challenges that are coming up with the situation that you have in mind, okay? So about being able to overcome those challenges that are going to lie ahead with whatever you're planning to do, okay? And organizing that. I'm getting like a pros and cons list. Okay, so almost like you're trying to weigh out the options that are ahead. Okay, given this situation. This might have something to do with your career or something to do with some type of learning or development. In order to attract stability. Okay. Second week we have the Ace of Cups. New beginnings, okay. New beginnings to deal with on the emotion side of things, okay. Creativity, flow, okay, using that intuition, right? Being able to access that intuition and that flow in order to continue doing what you need to do in the third week, okay, which is the manifestation work that needs to be done. Okay, lots of affirmations, a lot of manifesting, okay. You can't have too much control within this situation. I'm just saying that right now. Alright, you need to be able to kind of, you can do the planning and organizing, alright, but you kind of can't control all aspects of it. You need to do the work, but you also have to trust in universe to back you up on what you're planning. Alright, so asking for a little bit of a give and take from spirit in order to get that stability that you're looking for. Okay, which it will be coming at the end of the month, okay, with the King of Pentacles. So you will be finding that stability. It doesn't mean that it needs to be like we're talking like being a millionaire, okay, but being stable and being comfortable with what abundance you are trying to manifest and bring forth, okay. And while you're in this comfort zone in the fourth week, okay, Spirit wants to remind you about being humble and being grateful for what you have and what will be coming, okay? And if you are in a position to help others, okay, then do so. Doesn't need to be in the format of, say, money or things like that. Okay, it could be as easy as a home cooked meal. It could be, you know, being the listening ear, okay? Or the helping hand, helping a friend move, okay? So what you receive, you also want to be able to give as well, because it's a continuous flow. All right? So be mindful of that. All right, the second deck, Cat Tarot. Alright, got these cute little kitties and that little kitten in his food dish. Okay, these are supposed to be representative of pentacles. Okay, this is the Six of Pentacles. Once again, Spirit saying be grateful for what you have. Okay, you have the abundance of what you need right now. Okay, loosen up a little bit. You can play a little bit with that abundance. Okay, your guide's funny. Sorry, the guide that's coming through. They're saying spoil yourself just a little bit. All right, that's what they're saying. Like, I can hear this very like masculine but feminine voice going, spoil yourself, treat yourself. It's cute. So whoever's guide's coming through, they're really like wanting you to spend, taking care of yourself. All right, so doing some self-care work. Okay, they want you to kind of loosen up on the purse strings a little bit and treat yourself to something. You've been really struggling financially, okay, for the last little while, and it feels like you've been stressing too much on oh, well, I can't do that because I don't have enough of this, and I can't do that because I need to save this. And okay, they're saying yes, you need to do that, but at the same token, you do deserve to treat yourself once in a while. Okay, I know how that feels. I'm a mom of 3 little ones, okay, and finances are really tight. But once in a while, if I've got that little extra, I'll either treat my kids to something, or I might even treat myself to a new tarot deck or a new shiny rock. Okay, these are ways that we do and practice self-care in some aspects. Okay, I'm not saying go out and do like $1,000 spending spree. No, but if it's something that you've been eyeing for a while, okay, that is within your budget, okay, you can afford that for now. Okay, treat yourself to that little thing that just makes your day and makes you smile. Okay, obviously, like I said, don't go nuts, but treat yourself. You have to enjoy the little things in life sometimes. Okay, it might be a little bit nerve-wracking when you spend the money, but look at it as you've gone through all this crap. Okay, you've gone through all this crap with some relationships, with your relationship with money. Okay, you deserve just a little bit of play. All right. Okay, for your second week, we have the King of Swords. Okay. Now, you might be the person who kind of leaps off the edge and kind of doesn't think things through all that well when it comes to reserving their tongue. All right? Even though you might think things through, sometimes there's no filter between what's up here and what's coming out. Okay? They're asking you to be cautious. All right? Obviously, if you need to stand up for yourself, that's one thing. However, okay, this is my but. You need to think about what you are going to say to others before you say it. Because even the closest person may know how brash you are, but it might be actually hurting them. Okay? So if it's something that is like something really small that you disagree upon, be careful how you word things. Okay? Because those relationships mean a lot to you, and I would hate to see you lose those connections with those that you enjoy. All right, so just be mindful about how you approach subjects, how you speak, okay? Maybe once in a while, sheath that sword, okay? Some things are not worth getting into, and some things are not worth fighting for. Or fighting over, I should say. Okay, so be mindful about your second week when it comes to individuals around you and in your space. That means coworkers, that means friends, that means family, that means your relationship if you have one. Okay, so just be mindful with your words, and also be mindful how you use those words towards yourself as well. Okay. Got me? All right. Third week, things are trucking along for you, okay? Situationally, things are moving forward, progressing, okay? The other thing that's moving forward, you got some kind of your manifestation for abundance. You've been working hard, okay? You've been working hard, you've been struggling, you've been doing the best that you can do with your finances and everything else, okay? That abundance is starting to come through. It's not like big forms of abundance that are coming through. It's like a little trickle amount here, trickle amount there, okay? It's coming. It's just not coming in the big chunk load that you'd imagine it to be. But you're doing your work, and it's paying off, and everything is moving along just fine. So, mind your mouth, okay? And just trust that things are coming, okay? Just trust in that. Do your work, mind your manners. Things are trucking along. You'll be all right, okay? Because in the fourth week, we have the Page of Pentacles, okay? And there's a lot of flow. There's a lot of intuitive flow as well. So knowing where to put your steps in, okay? Especially if you are running your own business, or if you are thinking about switching hands or working in like a couple jobs at the same time, okay? That abundance is trickling in. It's slow, but it's enjoyable, okay? You gotta go with the flow on this one though, okay? So trust me when I say go with the flow, mind your manners, things are on the right track, okay? Stop stressing so much, and at the beginning of the month, have a little bit of fun, all right? Treat yourself to a new shirt or some new shoes or whatever you're into, all right? I know personally for me, I'd be like, ooh, look at that shiny rock. That's just me though. Okay, so stop stressing. Abundance is coming. Small amounts. Alright? Small amounts. But stop stressing, okay? Universe has heard you manifesting, okay? And asking, okay? They are going to be affirming that for you. Alright? Take a breath. Okay. Last but not least, we have my Healing Fairy Oracle. Oh, let's get that. I didn't even shuffle you guys yet. Just... Alright. Merge. I don't know about you guys, but I'm looking forward to like spring around the corner. I'm not looking forward to like springing forward in time because we do the whole daylight savings thing. So I'm not looking forward to the time change because I lose an hour of sleep. Although technically I don't really lose an hour of sleep because I'm a parrot. Joke's on me. But I look forward to when all the snow melts. First week of March, please. When the snow melts, ground thaws, and I can go play in the dirt. actually planning to get some tiger lilies to put in my garden. I know they spread like wildfire, but I think they're gorgeous. Third week, please. I'll draw on this side today. Okay. Last week, please. Yeah, and I'm gonna start my own veggie patch this year. I have to go get the seeds first. Better get going on that soon. Problem is, darn cat will probably eat them all. We'll see what happens. Oh, look at that. This is beautiful. Okay. So, for your first week of March, we have beauty. Okay? This is you realizing your inner beauty, your inner strengths, your inner confidence. Okay? It's not so much as outer beauty. Okay? Your inner beauty, that positive and realizing how beautiful you are on the inside, is going to radiate outside. The better that we feel inside about ourselves, about how we go about life, right, the more that's projected forth, and the more other people see that beauty and are drawn to you. Okay, so for the first week, you're going to be more focused on doing inner working. So doing some inner working with seeing, with doing like more of a like positive, uplifting things. Okay, you can do that through meditation, right? There's meditation videos, blah blah, over here on the YouTube side for invoking that kind of affirmation manifestation work. Okay, you can do this by writing down 5 things that you love about yourself in that day or in that moment. Okay, and that's also reaffirming what you already know and believe, and it exists in part of you. Okay, so here's the challenge. Okay, because I know for myself growing up, it was really hard. It was really hard for me to see the positive aspects of myself. Okay, my mother said to me, write down those negative things, and for each negative thing, write 3 positives beside it. Okay, that helps break the cycle of negative thinking. Okay, and negative thought patterns and how we view ourselves. Remember, when we talk negatively about ourselves, the more we believe it, and the more that it can cause illness within our body and also distort our self-image, unfortunately. Okay, so this week you're going to be focusing on your inner beauty. Okay, the more that you believe how beautiful you are, the more it's going to be projected forth. And the more it's projected forth, more people will be drawn to that because they can sense your confidence. They can sense that beauty radiating from within. Okay, so for that week, you're going to be concentrating on the beauty side of yourself. Okay, if it takes, dolling up, dressing up, do it. Okay, if that's going to help you with your confidence and feeling better about yourself, do it. All right, these are aspects that are important for you. Okay, because that beauty aspect of ourselves is what gives us the confidence, motivation sometimes, and it helps us be able to show everybody else that we're not icky, I guess, in terms, if that makes sense. Okay, because you've had a lot of people been tearing you down lately, whether or not that is an ex. I'm getting X, ow, as I get stabbed in the head. I'm getting like X feelings. Okay, because within the second week after you have that realization about how awesome you are, we're talking about the second week, we're letting go. Okay, we're letting go of those negative thought patterns. we're letting go of the things that do not suit us, okay? We're letting go of the old relationships, old situations, old ways of thinking, ways of behaviors, and etc., etc., okay? When we can release that, then we can actually come into the third week of inner peace, okay? And when we get through the third week of inner peace, we are looking at being more in harmony with ourselves, all right? Being comfortable in our own space, being comfortable about who we are, being comfortable with our beliefs and how we deal with things, okay? So all of this working, you're working through stuff, which is great, okay? Because you'll have that inner peace. You know you're gonna be okay, all right? And when we're at peace, we're able to find clarity easier. We're able to feel joy, happiness, being able to pursue the dreams and goals that we have a lot easier than when we're bogged down by crap, okay? And in the fourth week, okay, those problems that you've been facing, whether that's problems that were part of the old relationship that you had, or problems with an old career, okay, any problems that have been on the table recently, they're being resolved, okay? You've been putting in the work for yourself, your own self, okay? And the problem is being resolved, okay? Part of having this problem resolved is not just working on yourself, all right? Part of it is also letting go of the control of needing it to be resolved right there and then, okay? You come to a realization that you don't need to solve every single problem, all right? You don't have to resolve the problem in that instant. You know that universe will be helping you out. You know that your spirit guides are going to be helping you out, your deities, whatever, okay? You know that things are going to be resolved, all right? You know that. You put in the work and it shows. Okay, you've been doing a lot of self-work, which is great. All right? So by finally accepting everything and yourself, the negative and the good, and letting go of what no longer needs to be in your space, okay? Problems that you were facing are being resolved at the end of the month. And that's awesome. I'm so happy for you. And as always, I like to end every reading with a card as a collective to see the energy on the month. What kind of energy are we dealing with this month? For March, not February. March. I better be specific. Alright, energy for March, guys. Ooh, nice. The energy for March is balance. It says, I bring a state of perfect harmony into my world, and I do so without judgment. So being able to let go of judgments, okay? Finding that balance and that inner peace, okay, with the situations and the people around you, and being able to balance things and be okay with that. So there you have it, folks. hope that March brings you much abundance, prosperity, health, and all that greatness. And may we say goodbye to this winter that has been so wackadoodle. Anyways, if you want your own personal reading, your own private sesh, you can find my website, www.jasmineseternalcircle.com. You can find me on Twitter at psychic_mummy. You can find me on Facebook, Jasmine's Eternal Circle. And you can find me on Instagram as well, Jasmine's_Eternal Circle. So you can find me there, guys. And if you have any questions about the readings or services that I provide, don't hesitate to contact me. All right, guys, keep it safe and keep it good.